I need to know tonight if you're alone tonight. Can't stop this feeling, can't stop this fight. Oh! In the same way the ringing of the nose produces blood, the morning of the roundup produces things. Chihuahua dish, Sharky, and we've got the D20 cc's. Another Sharky, and we've got cat wastebasket. Big shark. Very happily, our hippo wall mount is looking great. And very happily, the fish, it's really coming along. I decided to search on Etsy giant coffee cup. It's amazing how many of these things are like just obviously AI. Like, what kind of company could this even be? Crazy. I had somebody message me about a giant coffee cup and they wanted a Starbucks logo on it. I obviously can't resell that, so I told them I couldn't do it, and then they're like, well, what about like a different logo that isn't copyrighted? And I said I would do it for 100 extra, and they're like, well, I think that's outside of our price range. So I decided to look, and like, of course nobody can make a giant coffee cup for less than me. I make my own filament. I told them they should just probably go with the standard coffee cup. I mean, I probably will try to figure out whether they have a coffee shop or what's going on. I don't know, it's just amazing. Like, people don't realize how much material and like how difficult it sort of is to make this stuff. Anytime I get a sense that a client is being kind of cheap, a lot of times I try not to sell to them. They've actually been pretty cool so far, so we'll see, but I don't know, it's like they're wanting me to do a custom logo, and then they wanted me to do something that's copyrighted, and they don't want to pay extra for it. It's like, it's a little bit of a red flag. Let's get some stuff packaged real quick. Italian hand. And a very nice silver Einstein. Nice gray Beethoven. Look at that boy. This is a little random, but last night, a lot of you will have remembered that I used to work for a pretty famous Christian apologist named Frank Turek. I didn't even know this, but apparently Frank Turek was standing close to Charlie Kirk when he was shot. Like, I didn't even know that he had been hired as an advisor or whatever, but apparently somewhat recently that had happened. Yeah, just crazy sometimes how small a world we live in. You know, I'm kind of like one person removed from that incident. And then the famous stabbing that happened in Charlotte, that happened at a place right where, you know, I used to be all the time. I used to be on that train all the time. I don't know. I just learned that, and Frank made a big video about it because it was extremely traumatic. I mean, he was right there when he got shot. I just felt like mentioning it because it's just mind-blowing, honestly. You know, it's like if I had just kept working with him, it's imaginable that I could have been at that event, you know? It's just a wild thing to think about. With that being said, it is quesadilla time. Where's your Crown King taco? This place has daily specials, and they are often pretty good. I just saw one of those Jeeps that has like no top and no doors and everything's pulled off. I feel like if you're a manufacturer of automobiles and you sell one like that, you have an obligation to make everything inside waterproof. These things are really good. Just put a little of that guac and pico on each slice. It's like a Mexican pizza. Ooh, yeah, snap it to a Slim Jim. Okay, this is pretty awesome. We are serving somebody breakfast. Giant egg, and for the first time ever, we have sold a giant waffle. What? M3's Diner, where the portion size is epic. We're about to start printing some stuff. We might even get started on the egg and the waffle. I am pleased to announce that we are at the point where we are just making extra Sharkos. Just cranking out sharks. I think the sharks that printed today are not even in the queue, in the order queue. So that is pretty awesome. Decided to just knock out a kind of unique one. Yup. For people that invest or trade or whatever. A little 3-line strike formation. I mean, that's a good Christmas gift for somebody. I guess you could say it's time to gear up. Do a little E-rank. Really thinking mechanics or mechanic shops might like this. We're going to take a look at all the keywords and see what we got going on here. Alright, we got some good tags here. We include a couple race car drivers. Probably racing fans might like something like this. And that's our product for the day. Bam. Okay, I think we're going to get some night Dunkin. Now I'm only going to drink a little bit of it tonight. I want to save it for the morning because I just feel like going and getting Dunkin right now. Makes for good content. Night Dunk. Oh yeah. We're storing up that Dunk. We're storing it up for tomorrow. There's some value in just aesthetically doing things that treat the future as if it's real. Giving yourself little things to look forward to. Like that good little quesadilla we had earlier. It was quite delicious. I thought about it the day before. Loud car. And so when it became quesadilla time, it was nice. It was the culmination of something. So we will drink most of this Dunk in the morning. And it'll be a little gift from my yesterday self to my tomorrow self. It really would be fun to go to different cities and do like little Segway vlogs and stuff. Sometimes at night, this reminds me of what it looked like in Montreal, except like a very, very, very sparse and unimpressive visually version. Working on those night dunks, working out those teenage punks, working on them night dunks in the summertime. Wow. Look at all the Sherwin-Williams colors. Beautiful. A gallery, a plethora of tones. Yeah, look at all those people getting their night coffee. We got the real caffeine addicts here. Oh yeah, it's Dunkin time. Let's get the, yeah, there we go. We got all those students studying for the big exam. Night dunk. Shark. Oh yeah. Night dunk achieved. So nice out. We're getting into that just beautiful night Texas weather. Perfect. I had 3 separate people message me about a big coffee cup today. Even one of them I talked to on the phone, and not even one of those 3 people ordered one. It's weird how there are all these like coincidences that happen. I mean, I sell the big coffee cups every once in a while, but it's like maybe a once a month, once every couple months thing at this point. And for some reason, everybody just messages me about them today and then nobody actually buys anything. It's like some weird algorithmic thing. All right, let's package a couple things. We've got a Moai. Oh yeah, I did want to mention the mechanic themed gifts might be a pretty good direction because we're already starting to get some favorites on the giant hex nut. So we're gonna at least make a few. Those mechanics don't get enough love, you know what I mean? Italian hand. And our really nice David. Beautiful. We got all the bees buzzing. All is right in the world. Working on that night dunk. Oh, Wow, I just failed at reading. Joseph Story, Prusa Slicer, add some Start G code to adjust your E-steps for that direct drive extruder, unless you plan on using the same printer profile for all of your printers. Makes sense. Very cool. I for Darby, Hoskin, writes, the wrench looks amazing. Well done. Thank you. Quite shiny. JP Letty, I for one like the path of tools you're traveling down. As long as they can make them to the public, I believe they would be big sellers. Yeah, you just have to think, like, somebody wants that, right? Like, there's somebody whose hobby out there is like working on cars and stuff. Maybe they have a car dealership, maybe they have a mechanic shop. Like, you haven't really seen that, right? It just seems like eventually people are gonna want that. Once, you know, there's a Henry Ford quote, I believe it's accurate, which is, if I had asked my customers what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse. In economics, there's something called Say's law, which is supply creates its own demand. And what I think that means is, like, people don't really know that they want something until they see it. We've all seen things like that. Some of you are guilty of buying Snuggies back in the day. You didn't know that you wanted it until you saw those incredibly cringy infomercials. Well, a giant wrench for your wall might be just that kind of thing. Maybe I'll even take pictures of it and display things, like put things on the flat part of the wrench, you know, so you can like put things that the wrench is clamping down on, so to speak. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like something that people would buy. XXR Designs, grateful, grateful for the dollar value menus. I'm full for $5. Where has a dollar value menu? I don't even think Taco Bell is dollar anymore. I literally can't think of anything. Maybe he lives in like some other country. Possible. You can't get much for $1 nowadays, but you can make a co with 10, 10, 2, 20. Good comments, everybody. I agree. I like the tool direction. We're at least gonna make the basics, you know. I think the thing I'm most grateful for today is we've already got 4 products for the week and we've got more to do. It's feeling like we're getting pretty close to that 150. I don't know where we're at, but it's not gonna be long, probably another month, and we're gonna hit the goal we set for ourselves. So that's always a great feeling. But yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good week. It feels cool that I sold a waffle. That's the first waffle that's sold. It's cool that I've sold like 3 or 4 eggs too. You'll love to see it. But that's just me. Let me know in the comments what you are grateful for. What small what small nuggets and morsels are you enjoying in your life? What little elements of happiness adorn the Christmas tree of your soul? Let me know in the comment section, join the Discord, and thanks for watching. Your morning routine just isn't. A morning routine without M3 is like a donut without coffee. I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. You are the Gratitude Gang. Be grateful for something. Peace out.
Say what I need. This blinding arm of lessons I'm singing to you. Standing in a moment, what has been is cast aside, frozen there as time reload. I know that you must have died. Surround you. open up your light. Time to say Auf Wiedersehen.